It's me. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Tex, your favorite gamer that plays games. Bars. Yeah. Yeah. The backdrop clean. I know you looking at it. You can't stop looking at it. I can't stop looking at it. Before I even get started with this video, I want to give a huge shout out to Art by Bonita. I've known Bonita for a very long time. She and I went to school together. Actually, her, my wife, and I all went to school together, so we kind of grew up together. And she's always been multi-talented. And so my wife commissioned this piece from her and surprised me with it. If you do live in the area, I don't want to dox myself or dox her. If you do live in the area and you would like to get your own artwork done, hit her up in the DMs. Her Instagram will be linked in the description below. That's how we're starting it off so far. So I just want to go through 2025, right? There are some people that I no longer speak with, that I'm no longer in connection with, and there are others that I am just now building a connection with. Life is life, and with that being said, I do want to take a moment to cover 2025 just briefly from start to finish. So at the start of 2025, the Booze and Bros, consisting of Tex, DJ, Grand's Legit, and Corporal Oreo, took you guys on an adventure to fight off the Illithid invasion, utilizing Dungeons & Dragons rule set in Baldur's Gate 3. We finished off recording. We had been recording for like a year and some change, man. It was about time for us to finish up. If you haven't checked out that playlist, I strongly recommend that you do. The chemistry between us four is just so hilarious. I get to watching mainly the first episode back over again whenever I just like have nothing else to watch. I'm constantly watching my old stuff. So like I said, I'll put the card up here somewhere. After dabbling in a couple games, we then moved on to Expedition 33 on the channel. Completely took over the YouTube channel for a while. I take you guys on an adventure to fight against the Paintress as she's wiping everybody out the moment that they turn 33. A group of expeditioners, the equivalent to a military, essentially go off to this island to take on the Paintress and stop her from gommaging/erasing people. If you haven't seen that playthrough, which by the way, it won Game of the Year. It won 9 awards. I don't care about the controversy behind
it. Used Gen AI for textures. It used AI in development.
Y'all, one of the greatest games I ever played. After Expedition 33's journey, we then moved on to dabble into Persona 3 Reload. Persona 3, I take us on an adventure where people are experiencing something called the Dark Hour at midnight. When midnight hits, folks start dropping, and it's up to us to figure out how to combat. I think they're called shades, shadows, nightmares. I'll figure it out. Now, I am very excited to play this game again. It was on Game Pass. I was only able to get as many episodes as I could in before it got off of Game Pass. If you follow me on Instagram, I believe, yeah, Instagram, Facebook, any kind of social media really, I've already posted the fact that I've gotten this, but so that you can see it on YouTube. Yeah. So I'm excited to get back to that and continue to flirt/romance with Kirijo whenever that may happen. If you want to check out the start of that playthrough, again, I'll have it somewhere right here. Somewhere. After flirting as hard as I could with Kirijo on Persona 3, it didn't stop there. I then moved on to Mafia, the Old Country, where you take over the character Enzo Favara as he pretty much comes up from nothing and joins into a family with Don Torisi. And I find myself falling for his daughter. Extra juicy. If you haven't seen that, check it out on the channel. Again, card somewhere up here. Now, moving on from matchmaking in Mafia the Old Country, we finished off 2025 strong with Dispatch. It is the beginning of my new editing style journey. So starting really with this video moving forward, all of my videos will follow the same format. We're gonna have text on the screen. I'm gonna have text behind me. The production quality is going up. Dispatch follows a superhero who has fallen from the top, Robert Robertson III, pilots Mecha Man and finds himself on one of his last missions. After that last mission, you are then responsible for mentoring a group of ex-villains. If you want to check out how that went. So yeah, any and all playlists that I mentioned today will be in the description below, as well as having their own like card somewhere on screen. If you guys have cards turned off, like I said, I got a solution for everybody. The main topic for today, not that y'all have to know, but just so if someone out there is on their own journey for YouTube and content creation, I like to make these videos to kind of relate to you guys and let you know that I'm a human being too, man. I'm a person with a job and life struggles, you know. So that being said, my pops and I had a conversation a while back in which we discussed my plethora of skills. I say this each and every Tex Talks, I swear. If I went back, I could probably pull a clip from each one. I have not been drawing at all. It's gotten to the point now where I'm also not even using Blender for my thumbnails anymore, which truth be told, like the Blender thumbnails were cool. They were fun to work on, but they took a lot of time. The model that I used was constantly changing. The whole goal behind the Blender thumbnails was to be different and hope that got some clicks in. Unfortunately, I am a trial and error guy. I tried and it didn't hit like I thought it would. Which is fine, you know, that's the whole point of me doing tests and trials. That's the whole point of me taking risks the way that I do. But with that being said, I'm taking a risk keeping the channel going. I have made a deal with my pops that if by 30, because I'm 28, if by 30 the YouTube channel doesn't become at least something, I gotta hit milestones. If I'm not hitting milestones, if I'm not seeing traffic, if I'm not seeing engagement, if I'm not seeing good reception, that's the only way I can put it. And that's not on anyone else but me. But if I'm not able to get that, if I'm not able to show for the effort that I put into these videos, I will be full throttle moving into artwork only. 30 years old. So I got about a year and and some change to make that happen. So with that being said, moving forward, the quality of the edits will increase. I'll try to shorten the videos. I know you guys are always on me about having hour-long videos. Y'all gotta understand, you gotta. A lot of these games that I'm playing nowadays are story-driven, and only putting 30 minutes into a story-driven game, a narrative, y'all not gonna stick around for that. Like, you might, it's gonna be to the point where it's not even gonna be cliffhangers. But anyway, I digress. Look, everything's gonna ramp up heavily. If you like my content, do not just watch it. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in. I see the views, but if you like it, like it. If you love it, share it with the homies. If you comment, I answer each and every comment right now while I can. I need feedback, y'all. Let me know what I'm doing right. Let me know what you would want me to do differently, better. I have a community section on my YouTube. If you want to, suggest something, recommend something, you should be able to post in there, or just comment on the video. I'm always looking. I'm always watching. So we have covered 2025. We covered all the games that we went through. We've covered the stellar backdrop piece provided by Art by Bonita. We've covered the new equipment. Even my green screen is brand new, bigger, better, larger. We will now be shifting into 2026, and your boy got plans. First up, games on the list to be played, because I'm sure some of y'all might be intrigued. Tex, what do you have in store for us next? Starting from the top, really in no particular order, but just to kind of it's kind of in an order, but not really. You'll see. We need to finish Mafia: The Old Country. I have been wanting to get back on that game, but I just haven't found time to do so, especially with Dispatch dropping. I wanted to get that out as soon as possible. But I also wanted to figure out how I wanted to do edits moving forward. So I haven't done any new recordings other than this one. Persona 3 Reload. Yes, bro, we getting back on that. That goes without saying. Y'all may see an appearance from the wife. I have now, with this new setup that I got going on, I have figured out a way to pretty much have a party mode enabled so that everybody that's playing games with me will be able to hear all of our voices and hear the game at the same time. There's a lot that goes in behind the scenes that y'all don't see, and figuring it out has been a journey for me, but it's been fun. I always love learning new stuff. Now that I have that figured out, setting it up for Split Fiction, I also want to notate that Directive 8020, which is Dark Anthology, which is Devil in Me, Man of Medan, House of Ashes, that style of gameplay. Directive 8020 takes place in space, their newest installment into the franchise. I believe they deem it season 2. I could be wrong. Got to get the guys back together for that one, and I actually have something planned for that I need to flesh out a little bit more. So yeah, Booze and Bros will be making a return for that game specifically. And then I want to get into some collaborations. So if you have not already seen it, I do have a collaboration with Maddie Meets Girl. Check him out on YouTube, TikTok, all of his social medias. His YouTube specifically will be linked in the description below. We did a My Hero Ultra Rumble collaboration when I always say OFA, when One for All Deku dropped, and it is some of the most hilarious gameplay, y'all. We don't win none, but it's still fun to watch. If you haven't checked out the video, I will leave that video card here somewhere. The video link will be underneath Maddie's link, also in the description. A lot of links in that description so far. The collaborations don't stop with Maddie Meets Girl. We do have a lot more collaborations planned. I don't want to get too much into it as to not spoil anything, but we do have a lot more collaborations planned. So be looking forward to that in the future, whether it be on my channel or his. Next up on the list, we have Sari Nina. So if you guys check her out, she is over on TikTok primarily. I don't know if she has a YouTube or not. I haven't seen it yet. But she and I are currently on a playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3, specifically Dark Urge on PC. So if you are interested in that journey, be sure to give her a follow. Her link to her TikTok will be in the description down below. Last but certainly not least, he and I have been planning this collaboration for a bit. We do have a collaboration specifically with Gears Emergence Day, but that doesn't come out until way later. So to start off our collaboration for the year of 2026, Corporal Oreo and I will be playing Divinity Original Sin 2. Being familiar with Baldur's Gate 3, it only felt right to play another game that was like it. And from what I've been hearing, Divinity is up there as far as RPGs. Now, I also hear that it's not as cinematic, but the combat, just the things that you can do in the game just feel more, I don't know how else to describe it, at base. So definitely looking forward to that collaboration. And those are just the 3 that I have planned so far. That's not to include anybody else that comes along and wants to do a collaboration with me. On the topic of collaborations and 2025 wrap-ups, though, I do want to mention for my new viewers and concurrent, if you haven't already, if you don't know where to start with my playlists, if you're like, oh, I don't know what game, like when you think of Textureanimate, what game should I be watching? I have curated a playlist for new viewers to jump right into some of my best content. And unfortunately, some of it is like episode 3 of a series, but I play games ranging from fast-paced, high competitive FPSs to the more casual, story-driven narrative RPGs. I've got a little bit of something for everybody. Texas Picks showcases that. On the topic of Texas Picks, or really content in general, I have just created a new YouTube channel called Tales by Tex. I will leave that in the description down below. The profile picture for that is going to be a placeholder. I'm going to end up drawing something else. I'm actually going to end up updating my logo and then making a profile picture for that channel specifically. So all of my skits, Tex Talks, if there is another one, there should be another one. I normally make these at the end of the year to kind of like give myself a bit of a checkpoint, will be over on that channel moving forward. So I still will have the skit be a part of episode Texas, but the skit won't be present on this channel. If you do like my skits, head on over to that channel, subscribe to it. I also needed a space where I want to keep this channel strictly gaming. As y'all know, though, your boy's a professional yapper. So any kind of like, so I needed a space where anything not related to gaming that I talk about, I wanted to have its own channel for. Because your boy could talk. Just y'all know the people that know me in real life, people that are watching currently, y'all know I just be going. But a lot of stuff that I want to talk about, just, you know, it's all jokes too. I'm not getting political. I'm not doing none of that. But I definitely need a space to be funny somewhere else. Before the video closes, I definitely have to touch upon a New Year's resolution / goal. So a resolution that I have in mind will be primarily the editing quality moving forward. If I am not satisfied with the way that a video looks edit wise, if I want to add more edits into it, y'all gonna be waiting on that upload. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Working with Maddie has definitely opened up my third eye to the process, as far as like the amount of passion that he puts into his videos is shown, and I'm trying to capture that same magic, and I know I can do it. I'm just impatient, so I need to work on that. My New Year's resolution is to make bigger and better edits, to maintain retention rate, to keep you guys around, to keep you guys laughing and enjoying the footage, even if it's not something that you would particularly watch normally. I will also try to get back into artwork. I keep saying it. I want to get back into drawing, but I've said this exact phrase too. There's an opportunity, or there's a cost somewhere. If I'm going hard on edits, I can't draw. If I'm going hard on art, I can't edit. Not even just not edit, I can't record, because even recording this takes time. I had to set aside an hour to just do this, just in case I exceeded the time frame. So there's a lot, like I said, that goes on behind the scenes, and I just need to manage everything a little bit better. But I think my New Year's resolution last year was to collab more, and here we are. So I'm already fulfilling my resolution for last year. Moving into the next year, I'm starting to make strides. So we will deem this year, 2026 into 27, will be deemed the silver era. Tex, why the silver era? I am slowly but surely moving out of black jewelry. It may not seem like a big deal to a lot of people, but I think that this change says it means more to me than it will to you guys. But I definitely feel like there is a shift that's about to happen, and I need to not only change how I move, but how I appear to be, how I look, how I sound. Ultimately, it's just gonna feel good for me. It'll make me feel like, okay, everything is changing, and so I'll have no reason to keep anything the same. I also need to lose this gut. I'll probably be working out a little more, getting back into the gym, because I also got to watching my old videos like I always do. And at one point, your boy was big. I didn't know I was that big at first, y'all. And I had no idea I was that big, y'all. So in comparison, I've lost a lot of weight, but I definitely want to lose more. Before the end of 2026, my goal is to have at least 1,000 subscribers. Right now, we're at the big 767. I know some of y'all tired of hearing that shit. But yeah, if we can get to 1,000 subscribers, that'll be my first milestone. I also need to hit a specific amount of public watch hours, whether it be shorts, long form. So y'all will see definitely a lot of shorts moving forward. I know exactly how I'm going to be doing my streams into YouTube clips. I know exactly how I'm going to be doing the clips from the video into shorts as well. So I'm slowly making strides on keeping the content consistent, especially seeing as though y'all might not be getting a video for a week at a time, like an upload a week, if that. So I need to have a way that kind of balances it out. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for sticking around for as long as you have. Some of y'all have been here with me since I was 14 years ago. Y'all made it through the Halo montage days to when I first started doing higher production quality videos to now when I'm getting the swing of things and evolving. So I appreciate y'all for sticking around for as long as you have, because I haven't been the most consistent. I'm trying, but it's tough. Before I close out this video, I definitely want to open up suggestions in the comment section below. If you have a suggestion for a game you want to see me play, I do have access to both Xbox and PlayStation. So, y'all are my audience. Whatever you want to see me play that you think I'd like, or whatever you want to see me play just for the sake of seeing me play it, go ahead, get to typing. If you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell notification so you always know when I'm posting new videos, and I will see y'all on the next Text Talk, on the next gameplay, on the next short, on the next whatever I do. I love each and every one of y'all. Thank you for staying with me on this journey, and I look forward to seeing what 2026 has to offer. Peace.